Now, I know we're all here to kind of celebrate, you know, someone who loves reality TV, loves arguing.
Like a female.
He loves Dr. Pepper, and you know you're at the right party. We're talking about a teenage girl. We are talking about Mr. Tim Kegley here.
That's right.
So before I introduce our guest of honor, you know, I want to call up some people here to kind of talk about him who admire him, kind of revere him. And since I couldn't find anybody, Tim, just come on up here anyways. So I wrote a little something here for you, Tim. So first, you have a few rules. Stand right here.
Daddy.
You have to look that way at them so they look at you and not me. Also, if you have something to say, what your practice is, raise your hand. Raise your hand.
I can't.
And put it right over your mouth.
Yeah.
You don't look like yourself today, though, man. I noticed that improvement right away when you walked in. I like it.
Awesome.
All right, so the next few minutes I want to talk about some good and bad qualities of Tim. Some things that Tim has brought to the world over the last 50 years and 5 days now. So, if a lot of you don't know this, but Tim is actually the strange love child of Andre the Giant and Mr. Clean. I know it seems weird.
That is strange.
Love child.
But it is true. Tim's the type of person who will always give you his opinion, whether you want it or not.
Oh yeah.
He always, you know, and he always take your opinion as well if he likes your opinion better and make it his own.
That's right.
I've seen him before argue with a friend of ours over what the name of that guy's neighbor was, who lived in a different state that Tim had never met and never even heard of. I don't remember that. His name was Joe Neighbor. Griff still has a video of it.
Oh, yeah. That's hilarious.
Okay.
The language is...
Tim is the kind of guy... Oh, shut up, Tim. You got a little bullshit right there.
Oh, it must have splattered out of your mouth.
Yeah. So you can tell Tim that the sky is blue, he'll tell you it's gray,
Yep.
and he'll argue with you until either you believe him.
It's not really blue. But anyway. I'm staying in the atmosphere.
Shut up, Tim. Until either you believe him, you give up, or he switches and makes you believe that he said it was blue all along.
Or he deletes it.
So, I mean, Tim is probably the best person I've ever met at arguing and debating. I mean, I go as far as saying you're a master debater.
I am single, brother.
Consider your outline is a good thing.
Bam.
Now, Tim had a bad run of luck lately with the ladies, unfortunately. The issue is that no one as smart as what Tim is, so they can't kind of stay with him. Now, I got a little bit of marriage and dating advice here for you, just kind of help you out a little bit, because I know you need all the help you can get. First thing is, no one is ugly after 2 a.m. So we're going to call that your go time. That's your golden time. That should help you out a lot. Number 2 is honesty is the key to any relationship. Am I right?
Yes.
So if you can fake that, you're fine.
Oh.
Marriage and dating is a relationship in which one person is always right and the other person is always the boyfriend or husband.
Exactly.
Okay? And the last thing is, before you open your mouth, make sure it's an improvement on your silence. Which it already is.
It never is with me.
So hopefully those few things will help you. I know that you weren't listening anyways, Tim.
I am.
Oh.
We're going to argue about that in a minute.
Those of you who don't know Tim, long ago he used to have wavy hair. That was long before he waved goodbye.
A mullet?
Yeah.
A skull?
But the good thing about this is think of all the money you save on shampoo, Tim.
Yeah.
Now, Tim worked at the same company for many, many years. Sadly enough, he no longer works there. So we took Tim out a few years ago to an improv club over in Fort Worth, downtown Fort Worth. And out of everybody in the entire auditorium, they picked out Tim to come on stage. Which I don't know, to this day I don't know how they picked him out. I mean, there's so many other 6'5" bald guys that look like Andre the Giant, and somehow they found Tim. So he comes on stage, and as the guys are trying to talk and make the whole thing go along, Tim is clapping his hands when they throw the football, like he's Jason Witten or Jay Novacek. I don't know what he's doing. But they asked him to describe what his job was. And given he's been, how long were you there?
About 20 years. 27 years at the time.
So the best description you could get is that I put the thing in the thing. I put the thing in the thing. He no longer is putting the thing in the thing in his career or in his love life. Luckily for us, Tim is not not a big drinker unless it's Dr. Pepper. Obviously, he stays away from the alcohol. It's a good thing for all of us because alcohol makes you what, dumb, loud, stupid, which he's enough at without it already. So Tim also has a rare medical condition. I don't know if y'all know about this. So as Tim drinks alcohol, the more he drinks, the more his pants tend to come down.
I was there for that.
It doesn't matter where you are, what's happening. He's drinking, he'll just kind of move a little bit longer.
I gotta make room for my belly.
Manscaping is a real thing. Right? No one wants to see Cheetah Pet.
I was born in the 80s, brother. So was that.
So y'all got to like, y'all see Tim drinking tonight, make sure you remember that and remind him to keep his pants up, alright? Now, of course, a lot of this is poking fun at Tim, having fun with him, laughing about it. Obviously, I mean, with a face like that, you can't help but laugh.
That's right.
Tim does a lot of that on his own. So, honestly, I just want to say happy birthday.
Thanks, man.
I love you. I'm honored to be your friend.
That's right.
Oh.